The story opens on a cold autumn afternoon in a quiet city park. Fallen leaves blow across empty walking paths while people hurry past, without noticing a young homeless mother and her 6-year-old daughter sitting silently on an old wooden bench. The little girl, wrapped in a faded blanket, softly asks her mother, "Mom, are we bad people? Why doesn't anyone want us?" Her innocent question breaks the silence and quietly catches the attention of a man eating lunch on a nearby bench. The man, Michael Carter, is a hard-working widowed father raising his 8-year-old son alone after losing his wife several years earlier. Hearing the child's heartbreaking question reminds him of his own painful journey. Instead of pretending not to notice, he approaches him with kindness and introduces himself. The young mother's name is Sarah Mitchell. She explains that she recently lost her apartment after losing her job when the small restaurant where she worked permanently closed. Her old car also stopped working, leaving her and her daughter Emma with nowhere safe to sleep. Despite everything, Sarah refuses to beg and simply hopes someone will give her one opportunity to rebuild her life. Michael offers him lunch and spends time listening rather than judging. That evening, he cannot stop thinking about the little girl's question. Remembering the kindness strangers once showed him after his wife's death, he decides it's time to help someone else. The next morning, Michael returns to the park with breakfast, warm clothes, and information about local shelters and job opportunities. He contacts an old friend who owns a neighborhood cafe, where an opening has just become available. Sarah is nervous but agrees to attend an interview. She quickly proves herself hardworking, honest, and dependable. Within weeks, she earns enough money to rent a small apartment. Michael also helps Emma enroll in a nearby elementary school, where she slowly regains her confidence and begins making friends. As time passes, Michael's son and Emma become close friends, while Michael and Sarah develop mutual respect and trust. Their friendship grows naturally through shared struggles, kindness, and hope rather than romance alone. Several months later, during Christmas, Sarah surprises Michael by organizing a charity dinner at the cafe for struggling families, explaining that she wants to give others the same kindness she once received. The story reaches its emotional climax when Emma smiles and asks her mother, "Mom, we're good people, aren't we?" Sarah hugs her tightly and replies, "Yes, sweetheart, we always were. We just needed someone who could see the good in us." Michael quietly smiles nearby, realizing that one simple decision to care about strangers changed several lives forever. End the story with a powerful message explaining that kindness costs nothing. Everyone deserves a second chance. And sometimes a single act of compassion creates a ripple effect that changes an entire community.